Okay, but it's raspy but high pitched, not like Barry White voice.
My first, my last, right?
My everything.
There you go.
What's his other? What's the other song? Barry White songs.
Oh, what else?
My darling, is that one?
Yeah.
Can't get enough of your love, baby.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was just
Can't
such
get
a.
enough of your love,
He just
baby.
like very low exertion singing. Like it didn't like seem like it took much out of him to
He's
sing.
very
He's just
chill.
kind of sitting there and kind of singing.
There's one point in that song where he gets excited. It's the same lyrics, but he gets excited about them.
Yeah.
Lisa, we can see you.
Yeah,
You're
Lisa.
on the YouTube.
Whoa.
Lisa, you're on the YouTube
You're on
tonight.
YouTube.
You're on the YouTube.
YouTube.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, guys, it's Allison Smith on the YouTube. I love it when YouTube dings me. That's a good thing. Ellen. But I'm not going to make that joke because it's not funny. Hi, Ellen. That's supposed to be hi. And Debbie says, you seriously couldn't make up that smoke alarm scenario.
I know.
I know. It's absurd.
It's embarrassing.
I'm not embarrassed. I'm just like,
it's like,
seriously?
Are you kidding me?
After 5
It's like, of course,
days.
That's what it is. Of course.
And it didn't even dawn on me to think about that at all. If you haven't seen, no spoiler alerts. If you haven't seen it, we posted the daily vlog today, which, by the way, I'll talk about in a second. Is something new we're trying. But we posted the daily vlog video today on the AMC Princess Anna page. And it is like the culmination of the smoke detector saga. As you can hear,
silence. The sound of
so
silence.
If you want to find out exactly what happened with all that, please go watch that video and spread it around because it is pretty funny. We were being funny about it with our dramatic.
Because, as I always say, if you don't laugh, you're gonna cry.
Yeah, but it was definitely like, yeah, there's no way. It never would have crossed my mind. So people were saying that we should go visit the fireman who came to our house. And I was like, yeah, maybe Aaron should make a couple batches of his garlic cheddar biscuits and we could pop over there and Anna could check out the fire station and whatnot. I don't know why we're so yellow tonight. Yeah. We're very yellow. What does it mean? What does the color yellow stand for?
Well,
anything?
I mean,
sunshine, happy days.
Yellow.
Oh, come on. We're not going there. This is no. Mm-mm.
We look rather jaundiced.
Our wall looks
jaundiced, yeah.
But no, I was going to mention that I just, we in June, we're very wrapped up in arthrogryposis awareness. And we've been trying, as you guys know, to build our YouTube subscriber audience up. I hate saying that word because every time I say YouTube subscriber, most people think, oh, it's something you have to pay for. And it's not. It's literally the same thing as a Facebook follow, but it's following the YouTube channel. But anyway, I can't make them change what they call it. So one thing I was thinking was maybe instead of, because we were doing like 2 live streams every day, which was a lot. We're thinking we're going to try this thing. If you notice this week, we're doing vlog videos. We're going back to the videos, right? Because Anna and I used to do videos like almost every day. We didn't do so many live streams. And we would just kind of, catch whatever we were doing or whatever was going on that day and we'd post and that would be our video. So we're going to go back to that and kind of like grab clips of what happens throughout the day. And then I haven't figured out yet if I want to keep posting them in the evening or Aaron thinks I should hold off a day and start posting like the next day, sometime in the afternoon about the day before. So I haven't figured that part out yet. Right now, I've been posting them in the evening. But I think that's what we're going to try for a while. This month, we're going to do the little vlog videos, post like a recap at the end of the night. It'll be like 10, 15 minutes or whatever. And then we'll do our live streams whenever we do our live streams. Like tonight, we didn't go live because it's Throwback Thursday.
Right.
I posted a throwback video instead. Another thing I want to make clear, I feel like I need to do a disclaimer on this page because so many people seem to be confused. Like they've just wandered over here like, where am I? What's going on? Listen, look at the page name. You're on Princess Anna's A-Team. This is our page. This has always been our page. In fact, when we started this page, we told you guys, we're starting this spinoff page. It's about us, the parents, the behind the scenes, the more adult things, the things we don't talk about on the AMC Princess Anna page. That's what this page is about. This is not an Anna page. If you're looking for Anna, you're looking in the wrong place.
And that stuff happens in the day.
During the day, not at midnight. So go over to the AMC Princess Anna page and you will see Anna's face every single day. Every single day. You'll see her face. It'll make you happy. But not here. Not typically. Once in a blue moon, we do something on this page and Anna pops in. But most of the time we're on late.
Like after she's gone to sleep. So
it is. Yeah. Blair says it's adult time. That's right. I don't want to make it sound weird, but it is adult time. Although we haven't figured out one thing we haven't figured out.
What?
The YouTube thing. So it's a little weird because our YouTube is, just like the AMC Princess Anna page is our family vlog page, our YouTube is our family vlog channel. And on YouTube gets like everything. It gets everything from the AMC Princess Anna page and everything from the Princess Anna's A-Team page. So on Facebook, there's a dichotomy, right? There's a separation between kid and not kid. But on YouTube, it's all in one place. Right. So it's kind of like, is that?
Well, you just have to have playlists.
Yeah, that's what we do. We have playlists. Yeah. Just like some videos on the YouTube should be like PG-13 because they're, Anyway, it's midnight. What already? It is. It's 12:01. It even says Aaron and Nana at the top of the page. Yeah. Well, and I always wonder how people who come over here and they're like, "Where's Anna?" I'm like, "How did you end up here?"
Yeah.
But it's possible that they they like saw maybe one of the posts, didn't really pay attention, clicked to follow, and then they're getting notifications from this page and not the other page because the other page has had so many issues with people getting their notifications. But you go over there anytime, it's still there. AMC Princess Anna, nothing's changed.
Prince of Santa.
Prince of Santa, yes. Yes, AMC Prince of Santa. You know what? It's really funny. Who said that? Where is it? Where'd it go? Donna. Yes. So Donna said Prince of Santa, put in the parentheses captions. Donna's right. There was a long time. So here's the deal. Let me explain this to you guys because a lot of people don't know how this works. When you post a video or a live stream on social media, there's things you have to do on the back end afterward. You can't just like take the video and then post it and you're done and you go on with your life. There's all this stuff you have to do on the back end. You have to give it a title. You have to give it a description. You have to pick what playlist it goes in and all these different settings, right? And one of those things is captions. And they want you to do captions because it's good, because some people need them.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of people, funny enough, watch a lot of videos with sound off. And so they use the captions. But you have to manually do the captions. And so on Facebook now they have a thing where they automatically generate captions and you can go through and edit them all. But I don't have time for that because it's very time consuming to go back through the captions and check everything. Yeah. So you can pay people to do it, but I don't have the money for that right now. So usually what happens is I'll have it automate the captions and then I'll just okay them. But it's hilarious. We were actually taking screenshots last year. Anna and I were cracking up because every single video, it said something different. It said Prince of Santa.
Princess Santa.
AMC, Amy May. I mean, just the craziest stuff would be in the captions.
It's like hard of hearing. It's like, what did they Prince of Santa? What did
Never the proper name. Never correct. It's always something wacky. So if you want a good laugh, turn your captions on and watch the videos with the captions going while you're listening, and you will
be confused.
Yes.
And amused.
And amused. It's entertaining. It's entertaining sometimes. Michelle says, if you still need a volunteer to edit, I will. Are you serious? Girl. I've been wanting somebody who's willing to go through the captions for a long time now. That would be amazing. If you're serious, shoot Sharon an email at the fan mail. Hold on, I'm trying to.
What do you need?
I'm trying to move the camera a little bit. Get a little closer. Don't be shy. Meg says, what happened with the fire alarm? Did Aaron fix it? You got to go watch the video, Meg. We can't just tell you. You got to go watch the video. It's not that long. It's like
and it's
12 minutes. And it's pretty funny.
It's not boring.
No. Well, it might
Maybe
be.
it may be boring.
I do a lot of talking. It might be boring. I think it's pretty funny. It's ridiculous. That's what it is. It's absolutely ridiculous.
If you like something ridiculous, go watch the video.
Oh, gosh. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. Thank you. I don't feel any different.
Oh, cool.
What?
Leslie got her sketchy.
Leslie, you got your sketchy Friendler shirt today? Is it good? We did the little bit. They're a little more expensive, but I like the tri-blend. I really think people like the tri-blend. Does it look good?
Yeah. What color did you get?
James, is there a way you can put a sticker that says something along the lines of click here for your free subscription on YouTube videos? I don't think so, because they kind of give you that like automatic subscription bubble thing, which is just like this little guy up in the corner here. I don't think so, but I'll have to. I'll look more closely when I'm poking around in their setting stuff and see if there's a way to. I mean, I can probably add something. Maybe. I think I can probably add something. I'm still learning the ropes over at YouTube. I'm still, it's very much more involved than Facebook on the back end. So there's a lot of stuff I'm still learning, and it's more time consuming afterward. And there's more like tags and just all this stuff that you really have to like learn. I have to teach myself all this stuff, you know. Smoke detectors save lives, but man, they can be so annoying. Yeah, Marion, especially when, people were like, you should call the landlord and see if he's ever been through this before. And I'm like, I can pretty much guarantee he's never been through this before. Yeah.
Especially after the whole story wrapped up.
Yeah.
Chris says, since you're Italian, do you talk with your hands too? Yes. Gesticulations.
We were just talking about that like the night before last, because what were we doing? We were playing back Alive or fast forwarding.
Oh, and you're like, why do I do
and I was like,
yeah.
Why do I use my hands?
Must be genetic.
It's gotta be genetic. It's like hands and volume. People are like, can't you be quieter? Not really. Not really. And that wouldn't be me. Like, Aaron, can't you be louder? Not really.
No.
But we did get a better microphone, so I think you guys can hear him well now, right?
I hope so.
Even if he's Mrs. Alma, I am like 38% Italian. Found out from 23andMe. Who's blocked? Dawn, you're not blocked. Robin says if I sit on my hands, I can't talk. Here we go. I have to test this theory. I'm talking.
Or is it? Do you feel like you've been hindered
I don't know.
You're stammering.
Let's see. Let's give this a. We'll just see how this goes. You start. I do this. That's hilarious. I can't. I'm like starting to sweat. Let's see. I can do this. I got this.
Oh, cool. Leslie got the light blue shirt. Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent.
But does the logo look good on the shirt? Is it clear? I always worry about the quality because we don't typically get like a test copy first. Is it Aristea? How do you say your name? Aristea? How would you say that, Aaron? The top. Oh, so let's go.
Yeah, Aristea.
She says, Nana, you're talking less. Oh wait, I have to pull my hand out because there's a spammer and I have to get rid of them. Get out of here.
Beat it.
Go find something else to do with
Hit
your
the
time,
bricks.
you scammer.
Yes. She says yes.
Aristea or Aristea. That's a really unique name. I like
cool,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. Hands speak volumes. I'm doing my very best to hold them down on my thighs. Leslie wants to know if it's a Pac-Man shirt.
Yes, it is.
Michelle is 45% French, German, 35% Spanish, and the rest small percentage of a couple of others. Bye, Ben. Lisa, when's the next trip to the P.O. Box? I don't know. Whenever we venture out of the house, it's not frequent. But, see? But he did go last week, Lisa, and returned with only 2 of 3 packages. And guess which package is still up there? Oh, I gave him such a hard time. I just like can't help it. There it is. Oh. Anyway. So what else? What else happened? We had the excitement with the calling the fire department.
Had a whole fire
truck,
an engine show up.
Did you watch the video? You haven't watched the video, have you?
No.
Okay, this is one thing I do want to say. Who noticed the impeccable timing of them pulling up in front of the house? Because I did not know when I called that this was going to happen. I assumed that they were going to set an appointment and that some auxiliary fireman who's been on the fire force for 50 years was going to pull up in a pickup truck.
A red pickup truck.
A red pickup truck with the logo on the side. And he was going to come out and he was going to, let me look at your smoke detectors. But no, the lady on the phone, she says, oh no, dear, we're coming right now. And I'm like, you're coming right now? And she's like, oh yes. And I'm like, well, then I better change out of my nightgown. That's what I said to her. And she just laughs. And then she goes on to, there's like the script she has to read. And she's like, we recommend that you and your family stand outside until we arrive. And if things get worse before we get there, please feel free to call us back before she hangs up the phone. Wow. And I'm like, okay. So I go in and tell these guys they're on their way. And I go in, change out of my nightgown, right? And I go to the front door and I open it up and Anna's like, I want to say, she comes over and
she was like rushing me, change me so I can
she
go
was
out
in her
there.
nightgown too. So anyway, we're both dressed, right? And we're standing in the door waiting. And I turn on the camera and I'm like, okay, I got to give people a debrief real quick about what's about to happen. And I'm like, and we had no idea that they were going to pull up in their whole, and as I said, whole fire truck. They pulled up in front of the camera. Like literally in
Wow.
that moment. It was
and
magical.
lights were going,
It was magical. The lights were on, but you couldn't really see it in the video.
and there was like at least a half a dozen of them.
It was like a clown car.
But then I heard somebody say, well, if we bring that engine out, everybody's got to go, right? Isn't that what she said?
So there was like the woman who I believe
She
was
the
probably a
boss.
supervisor.
Yeah.
And then there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 men,
Yeah.
five boys. I have a
Yeah,
really
they were
hard
very-
time calling them men.
They
They were
seemed
very young.
They seem younger than like firefighters.
Two of
They
them,
seemed
I
younger.
would venture to guess were in their 30s.
But the others,
But
seemed
the
like,
others were very
like
young.
young 20s, if
Like
that.
they could be my
almost-
son.
They almost seemed like teenagers.
They could legitimately be I could have legitimately given birth to them.
Maybe they were volunteer or trainees.
Probably new to the force. And in fact, one of them wasn't quite sure how to get the smoke detector off the wall. But they were great. I mean, but they were all up in, I mean, if we had any underwear laying out or anything, they saw it all. They were
Well,
everywhere.
they come out for emergencies, so I'm sure they've seen it all before.
Oh, I'm sure they've seen it all. Sharon, no, guys, you're just getting older.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There was a few years back, my mom and I were driving by the high school, and school was letting out, and we're like, they look like they're 12 years old. They look like they're 10 years old.
Yeah.
They're high school kids.
I think as you get older, that happens, right? You see these kids and you're like, what? You're like 12.
How are you in high school?
So man, oh man, that was quite an interesting. And I wanted to get like a picture. I should have got a picture of all of them with Anna. That would have been cool. I didn't even think about it. Maybe if we go up to the station, we can do that. But they probably won't all be there at the same time.
Right.
But anyway, I wanted to get some video when they were here, but I didn't want to bother them with that. I want to be like, excuse me, could I record you guys for our vlog?
You should have asked just like that. So I would have. Videos.
We're online. I just really no.
We need some content.
It's not the time. It's not the time. Oh man. Well, maybe if we go visit, then we can say, look, because we'll take Anna. We'll be like,
Right.
she's online. Can
Right.
she get a picture with you?
Yeah.
Because everybody loves Anna.
Yeah.
She was talking to them.
Yeah, well, Milo
She was talking them up.
asked if Anna got questions. Well, she was questioning them.
Yeah.
She was.
I was like, Anna, where are you?
Uh,
She's over there. She's got the
Yeah.
attention of two
Yeah.
of the guys, and she's like, and what?
Yeah, I was like, she's gathering information.
Susie says, did you have the neighbors coming out to see what's going on? I didn't go look. It's like, don't look at me. Nothing's happening here. Oh, Lisa, we need content. We had them come to our house when my daughter had a bloody nose. That was awkward.
Oh.
Take cookies to them. Mrs. Alma, we were talking about taking some of Aaron's cheddar garlic biscuits maybe up to them. They probably like those. They probably love those. They're so good. Maybe we take them some biscuits and some pasta.
Pasta.
Oh, sorry. I kicked you guys. I'm so sorry. She's a natural interviewer. She's a natural questioner.
Yeah.
She's good at asking the questions. She wants to know all the things.
She questions everything.
I can confidently say she gets that from me because I need to understand everything to the point of everyone's annoyance. Some of you, a lot of you, almost 500 people here, a lot of you probably know by now that my son, my adult son, has Asperger's, right? So we found out, I knew there was something going on from the time he was very little because, when he was like 2.5, 3, he was very meticulous about the way he had to position his toys. So he really loved trains and he loved blocks. But when he was playing with them, everything had to be sorted and organized by color and size and type and had to be set up just so. And if you bumped them, if his little sister kicked into, big sister, if his sister kicked into them, if anything happened, it would freak him out. Everything had to be like
Perfect.
just so. And also, when he got into school, he had issues with transitioning, right? He'd be like in the middle of doing something and they'd be like, okay, you got to come do this now. And I can't downshift that fast. Loud noises always bothered him. Vacuums, lawn mowers, anything really, just loud and abrasive. It freaked him out. So there were always these signs. But I didn't know anything about autism or Asperger's until he was a little bit older. He was diagnosed when he was 7. We took him to University of Michigan, in Michigan, Ann Arbor. And we did like a 3-day, like intensive, like we had to be there 3 days in a row for him to go through this gamut of tests. And they talked with us and he met with multiple psychologists and did all this testing. And that's when they said, yeah, he's got Asperger's. That was back when they still called it Asperger's, but now they've qualified the, diagnosis codes. They've requalified the diagnosis code and they call it something else. Anyway, my point of this long-winded explanation, see, this is part of the problem, is that I have noticed since he's been diagnosed in myself some of these qualities or tendencies that other people find annoying, like my need to over-explain things, or my need to very understand things, or my need for things to be just so. My irritation with noises. I get really aggravated with repetitive noises. There's some other things, So, and Anna also has some similar traits and qualities and, stuff like that. Probably runs in the family. I always thought that it was more prevalent in boys than girls, but then Aaron told me
that girls are just better at masking or hiding it because they observe what their peers are doing and then they just like mimic it.
Yeah, so, good mimickers.
Just to fit, they want to fit in, or they can fit in better.
Yeah. So I'm comfortable with that. I'm comfortable being part of the spectrum. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm part of multiple spectrums. I don't care, whatever. But if I annoy you, it might be why. I don't do it purposefully to annoy you. I'm just an annoying person. Stephanie says, 2 months after we moved in, I had a fall. New house, all hardwood floors, have severe arthritis. My knees don't bend. Oh, Anna's. They came out, lights and sirens to help me. My takeaway is that at least they were cute firefighters. Thank you, Dawn, for the happy belated birthday. Oh, thank you guys. If you don't find me annoying, that's great. But some people do, and that's fine too. I'm not aiming to please everyone. I am who I am. You like me, you like me. If you don't, I don't care. Move on. There's other things for you to do. Can we send mail now? No, Dawn. I have to get my house in order before I can take in more stuff. Please let me get the house done first. This is what I'll say. Excuse me. I promise to you guys that no matter what, I will open it up before her birthday, a month before her birthday, so people can send her cards for her birthday. Okay? Okay?
You heard it here first.
I will do that. I will do that for you. You can send, please don't send toys or crazy gifts and packages full of things. She doesn't need it. You all know she doesn't need it. Let's not even go there because people tell us every day how much she doesn't need it. She don't need that stuff. Cards and letters. I'll open it up. You can do that for her birthday.
She loves cards and
She
letters.
loves cards and letters.
Postcards. Loves that stuff.
Wait, did I miss a birthday video? Happy belated birthday. Thank you, Marion. No, you didn't miss a birthday video. I just like, whatever. It's just another day. Asperger's. Meg. Nana, which birthday are we talking about? Darcy, we're talking about Anna's birthday, which is in November. So like the beginning of October, I'll say, okay, here we go. Open floodgates.
Hopefully stuff will have been sorted out here and put in place by then. If if it hasn't, then we deserve to.
No, come on. We're making good progress. We really are. People want to yell at us. Why don't you have the house done yet? I mean, we're making good progress.
Coming along.
Give us a break. You don't know what we do all day when we're not online. There's a lot. There's a lot going on. There's a lot. Which November?
Hopefully
this November. Darcy. I thought you were talking about her birthday. I'm like, this November. Oh, you're making a funny. I get it. Did you have cake for Nana's birthday? Jody, I don't like cake.
She hates frosting.
I hate frosting.
What a waste.
Me or the cake?
Everything.
Get out here.
There's cakes that want to be eaten.
There's cakes that, well, you can, no, you can't eat the cake, actually.
That's what I'm saying. It's
we're losing you again. When you look at him, he creeps. He creeps out of frame. He goes away all the time. Are you still looking into a trust for Anna so people can contribute if they want to do something special? Yes, James. I've talked to the CPA about it numerous times. And after discussing it with him numerous times, he said, okay, get a lawyer. I need a lawyer to set it up. So lawyers cost money. So it hasn't happened yet. But it's definitely something that I want to do. So yeah, that's a good point. I should probably, if we're going to do that, we should do it before her birthday. And then if people really want to, we're always happy for people to donate to the nonprofit in lieu of gifting her anything. But if you really want to, contribute to her specifically, then the trust would be a great way to do it. We kind of have a, sorry. I kicked you guys again. We kind of have like a trust already, like a built-in, because her Coogan account is a trust. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like we can't access her Coogan account. So technically she has one. She already has one.
But can anybody put that stuff into that, or is that?
I don't see why not. It's a bank account. Why wouldn't anybody be?
I don't know how it works.
I don't know how it works either. I would assume it doesn't have to be just work funds. I would think it could be anything. So, but I don't know. I mean, what is then what we need a lawyer for? If I can just call up a bank and set up a trust, what do we even need a lawyer for?
I don't know.
I don't
understand any of this stuff.
Do I really want to call a lawyer and ask him what I need him for? Because he's going to charge me for that. What is a Coogan account? James, a Coogan account is an account that you are required to have if you're a child actor. It's required by law. If she does any work inside the state of California or through a production company in California, by law, 15% of her income automatically has to go into her Coogan account. And the Coogan account is inaccessible by anyone. It is for her. The caption said Cougar account. It's for her, to have later in life. Like she can access it once she's 18. Just ask the bank. I know. We'll figure it out.
Right.
We'll figure it out. Trusts have legally binding rules. Best to use a lawyer. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. Sue says need a lawyer for a trust and it can be expensive. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Elizabeth says fathering autism can give you lots of information about trust accounts. I'd love to chat with them. I've been trying to connect with them for a couple of years. but they're
just so giant.
they're busy. They're busy people, and yeah, it's hard to it's hard to get a hold of us. So it's definitely hard to get a hold of people who have millions of followers. And you know what? That kind of thing too. To be quite frank with you guys, I guess it maybe depends on the person, but some things like that, they're kind of like, why are you asking me? Like, go Google it or talk to a lawyer or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, some people aren't so open to like just chit chatting about stuff just because they have experience with it. Some people are. It was created to protect child actors because back in the day, parents took all their kids' money. That's right, Jennifer. That's why they created Coogan accounts.
Even in the 80s, like Gary Coleman from Different Strokes, his parents ran off with all his money.
Yeah.
Sad.
That's one thing that I've actually had, not arguments, but I've had to insist with the CPA, and there was another professional that I was working with that I had like, no, this is what we're doing. But they always want to say, well, you do this and that, and technically you manage her, and so you should, keep part of that money for yourself. And I've always said, no, that's her money. Yeah. She is doing the work. That's her money. We already decided as a family that we were going to pay out of our income for headshots, for travel expenses, for lessons, whatever she needs, as much as we can afford. We cover those things because we want to support her in this. This is something she wants to do. And when she earns money, she already has to pay her agent. She already has to pay her legitimate, professional manager. She already has to pay taxes. The rest of that money, 15% goes into her Coogan account. The rest of it goes into her other savings. That's her money. We are not using that money for our living expenses. Like, we have to provide for her regardless, either way. So definitely not using it for, rent or anything like that. Like, if we were in some situation where she needed to use some of her money for continuing like professional development for acting, that would be different. But I don't even see that happening because we said that we're going to cover that stuff as much as we can. Macaulay Culkin's parents took his. Coogan was created because of him. I thought, Mandy, it was actually a girl actress that the ultimate reason they created it. But I think there's many, many cases of the same thing happening. And that's why they said, look, we've got to protect these kids. Good night, Dawn.
Good night.
Jackie Coogan. Yeah, Susan, that's what I thought. It's actually named after a girl. Oh, it's a boy.
Jackie Coogan is an old school, isn't it? Isn't it from a long time ago?
I don't know. I think I just made the assumption from the name that it was a girl, but it sounds like it was a boy. Mrs. Allen says, it's good y'all are supporting the things she wants to do and not push her to do the things she doesn't want to do. Yes. Well, anyone who knows this child knows that you cannot make her do anything she doesn't want to do, because she is like a donkey, an ostrich. Like, no, you can't. A bull. Yeah. It's not happening with this one. Yeah. She's very vocal.
Yeah.
Very articulate.
And she knows how to dig her heels in.
She's very stubborn and a very good self-advocate.
Yeah, that girl's no pushover.
No. Which is good. That's what I wanted. That's the way I raised her. Raised her to be a strong girl. It's important. She needs to be able to stand up for herself, speak up for herself, be clear about what she wants and what she expects. That's what I want.
Definitely for sure.
Yeah.
Trace.
Jackie Coogan was a boy actor from the 30s. Yeah. Wow. As an adult, he was Uncle Fester on the Addams Family TV show.
Oh, wow.
Really? I didn't know that. Wow.
That's funny.
Are all of your children as articulate as Anna? Yeah,
They seem pretty.
they're intelligent people.
Yeah.
My son definitely. My daughter's
Even
also
your
intelligent,
daughter,
but
like, even she sounds like, she's articulate.
oh yeah, she's very articulate and smart. It's not a
Yeah.
matter of ability.
Yeah.
It's a matter of desire. Sometimes she's just like, eh. But no, she's definitely articulate and intelligent. Yeah, I would say yes. But I mean, I don't think I've changed. The only thing that's, I had my kids, I'll just reiterate real quick. If you haven't been around, you don't know. I had my kids very young. I was 16 and 18 when I had my daughter and my son. But even though I was young, I still always had like an expectation of them and a vision. And I still always, even though we had like no money when they were growing up, super poor, I always worked very hard to instill in them work ethic and education were important. So I don't feel like that changed because it was a long period of time between my two kids and now raising Anna. Big gap. There's a lot of things changed, but I don't think that my values is one of them. What changed was resources. I had far more resources at the time when Anna came into my life. I had just finished my bachelor's degree at U of M later in life because I had my kids young, and I was starting my master's program. And then I graduated and got a job making $80,000 a year. So resources were not an issue raising Anna. Whereas with my other two kids, I was young, I was on welfare, needed all the resources and help I could get. The other thing that I feel like changed over the years is patience. I feel like I've had more patience for Anna than I probably did when I was younger with my older kids. So that's a good thing.
Do you attribute that to just your position in life, age, or also because of her special needs, or what do you think that is?
I would say definitely age
Mhm.
plays a role, just being more comfortable in my own skin and knowing more about life and feeling more grown,
Mhm.
Would you say was the other thing? Oh, the just like having less stress because of having resources
Yeah.
is definitely plays a role.
And what about her special needs?
I don't think
No, because Austin has Asperger's.
had also special needs.
So
They had to do IEPs and all that stuff.
Right.
But even more so than that, I've never come at her disability with the mentality of it required more assistance or more patience or more. In fact, I would say in that regard, it's been the opposite. I've had higher expectations of her with her disability because I'm like, look, this is not an excuse.
Right.
This is not a reason to, put in the same amount of effort. You can do all the things. Right. You're still a valuable, worthwhile, contributing member of society. And,
and you got to know what you are capable of doing. Not if people just do things for you, you'll never know where your limits are, or if you have any limits or whatever.
Yeah, I've always made her, try to be as independent as possible. So yeah, I don't think that disability has anything to do with it. Melinda says, I was 16 and 20 and got my GED before I turned 21. I did the same thing, Melinda. I got pregnant with my daughter, had her when I was 16, right before I turned 17. I dropped out of high school when I was pregnant with her because I was embarrassed. And then I had my son when I was 18, right before I turned 19. But while I was pregnant with my son, I got my GED. But then I didn't do anything. I didn't do any college or anything until my kids were going into high school because I was just too busy working and trying to keep food in our mouths. Yeah. We can do hard things. That's right, Laurie. Jennifer says, that's why she tries so hard. You've taught her well. It's even more important. It's even more important if you have some type of, I don't want to say disadvantage, but if there's a reason why things are going to be harder for you, then I feel like it's even more important that you push harder and try harder and expect more of yourself so that you can bridge that gap. I've missed what your university training was in. Sue, I have 3 degrees. I have an Associate of Science. That was just like a general Associate of Science degree in order to get to university. And then I got a Bachelor of Art in basically sustainability, environmental sustainability program at University of Michigan. That's called Program in the Environment, or the PIPE program. And then I went on to get my Master's of Science, a Master of Science degree from, at the time it was called University of Michigan's, it was the Sustainable Environment. They changed the name now to SEAS. It's Sustainable Environment, School of Environment and Sustainability is what they call it now. But it had a different name back then. But it basically just environmental sustainability, environmental behavior, environmental policy, environmental planning. I did actually multiple tracks for my master's degree. So, but then when I graduated, the current administration at the time was eliminating all of the environmental jobs out there. So I went back to my previous experience, which was administrative support, and I became the executive assistant to the CEO of a startup company. And I did that for 3.5 years. It was pretty cool. It was a good job. My boss was amazing. He was the reason why Anna was able to have her double leg surgery, because he allowed me to work remotely for 6.5 weeks and gave me a raise to cover the cost of her health insurance. So yeah, I definitely am very thankful to Jesse for that. Always will be. Yeah. And then I went on to be the head of operations for another startup company for about a year before the pandemic hit. And then we started doing social media full time. Then I got to stay home with her. I always get to stay home with her, which is what I always wanted. Honestly, from the time she was a baby, I wanted to be able to homeschool her. But of course, being a single parent, how do you homeschool your kid when you're a single parent and you have to work? So social media allowed me to be able to do that. And I'm very thankful for that. And she is better for it. Ooh, Leslie says, I ordered Aaron's shirt in a smaller size and it fits perfect. I haven't been this size since high school. Cool. Leslie, that's amazing. Congratulations. Yeah. That means things are going well and you're feeling okay. Sounds like. Good deal. I'm really glad that worked out for you. Yeah. I've heard good things about that surgery from a lot of people. That's awesome to have such a supportive employer. Yeah, Sue, I really very thankful for that job. It was awesome. We've got about 10 minutes. I think we're going to go because, we do the longer lives on this page because it's just us chit-chatting and it's not something that, I don't think a bunch of people usually watch these back. So I'm not so worried about it. We tried to reduce the time on the AMC Princess Anna page because I think it was too long for people to digest everything.
And now we're doing the vlog videos for people to be able to kind of get a recap.
Yeah.
So they don't feel like they have to sit here and watch this necessarily. You can get kind of an overview.
Yeah, I didn't want people feeling like, I think some people are feeling like it's hard to keep up with what's going on in our life because we had so many live streams and they were longer. And if they didn't have time to sit down, then they're missing out on what's going on. So I think the shorter vlog videos will help with that, I hope. And hopefully it'll bring back some more engagement because Facebook is just, man, they're tearing it up lately.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see how things change over the course of this next month.
Oh, cool, Trace. She's ordering a sketchy shirt.
Nice. I think today's episode with the smoke detector was almost as funny as the moths on the screens too.
Oh, boy.
The moths on the screens. That will forever be. That will go down in history. That one. I don't know how many. It had like 1.5 million, like some crazy amount of views. Are y'all going to stop doing lives altogether? No, Jennifer. No. I would like to get to the point where we are able to cut back to maybe only doing them like 3-4 times a week instead of every day. That would be ideal. But no, we're not going to stop doing them. Dana says, Nana, when did you actually move to A2? You grew up in a different town, right? I did. I grew up downriver. So I was actually born in, I was born in Trenton, in the hospital in Trenton, but we lived in Allen Park when I was born. And so I lived in Allen Park until I was 6. And then we moved to New Boston, and I lived out in the country through all of my elementary and middle school years. And then when I went into high school, we moved back to Trenton. So I could go to high school in Trenton, be on the gymnastics team, because I was a gymnast for 12 years of my life. And then when my kids were growing up and I was a young adult, I lived back at the house in Allen Park for a while. I lived in Trenton for a while. It's kind of all around downriver. Back in New Boston for a while. I moved to Ann Arbor in 2013 when I got into the bachelor's degree program at U of M. So I lived in Ann Arbor for about 10 years, almost 10 years. It would be 10 years next year if we had stayed and not moved out this year. So. Sharon says, I love the videos of Anna being a baby, but 6-year-old Anna is beyond interesting. Watching her mind grow, watching her navigate out of being a baby is so cool. Nana, that avocado Anna drew for your birthday. I know, Nancy is adorable. Oh, you guys are new empty nesters, James. I'll tell you what. I was an empty nester for like 6 months between the time my kids, Austin, moved out of my apartment in Ann Arbor and the time that Alicia and Anna came back from Canada. 6 months. I was an empty nester. Hated it. I hated it. It was just me and Mimi. Oh man, she got treated like a real baby during that time. She was like I almost dressed her in onesies. It was that bad. She was my baby because I snuggled that cat every second of every moment I was home because I was so lonely. I love my kids. I love having my kids. I love my people. I love my family. I'm not so big on lots of people. I honestly, I love you guys, but you're virtual and it's easy for me. Crowds, I don't like that. Never been big on parties with lots of people. It's not my thing. I've always had close friend groups, small, close-knit, few friends, right? That's just how I've always been. And I think Aaron's much the same way. That's why he's so comfortable with us being shut-ins.
Yeah, there's no cabin fever going on here.
No, I love being home. We like being home together. We like being home. I don't like being an empty nester. I'm glad I got this guy when she's gone, because otherwise I would go nuts.
Or get a whole bunch of cats.
I'll get a whole bunch of cats. Totally. I may go nuts and get a whole bunch of cats and have you.
Oh, okay, there you go.
You can get a whole bunch of dogs.
Okay.
Yeah,
fun.
It'd be great. Crowds are two people.
Yeah,
exactly, Stephanie. That should be
really...
a t-shirt. Crowds are two people.
Yes.
Speaking of t-shirts, see, this is where things get PG-13. We have been saying forever that I need a t-shirt. We always have an Anna t-shirt, and Aaron's got his own t-shirt. But there's a saying that I say pretty consistently. I don't say it on the videos that consistently.
I don't think you ever said it.
I might have said it on these videos.
Yeah, you may have.
But pretty consistently at home in our own time, I constantly say,
that's crap.
That's crap.
Like if you don't agree with something or
If something's nonsense,
yeah, disgruntled.
that's crap.
That's crap.
I need a that's crap
Yeah,
shirt.
I actually was putting one
Nana.
together for you.
You were?
On the custom ink.
You were designing me one. Oh, that's hilarious. Would you guys buy a that's crap shirt with a quote by Nana? Would anybody even wear that? Jan says I'd buy it. That's hilarious. This is why I like having this page that's more about us, and Anna's not here, because then you guys can find out about the other side of things that you don't always see on the AMC. You hardly ever see on the AMC Princess Anna page, because
we gotta keep it
really
clean.
try and keep that
Because
page clean and family friendly, and
it's for the kids.
it's about raising. It's not for the kids
It's
at
for
all.
the family.
It's for the adults, but
Yeah.
it's about raising
It's
awareness.
a family page.
It's about helping other people.
Right.
It's about positivity, and
Yeah.
there's not a lot of room for crap.
Right.
Over here, we can let our hair down and be like we usually are off hours when we're not on camera. I don't know about the poop emoji, Elaine. That takes it a little too far.
I'll have to show you what I came up with.
Oh man, was there a poop emoji involved?
I thought about it, but I did something different.
Yeah, I'd love to see. Josie, sorry to renege. My comments go up in real time. I probably not, Josie. I mean, I just saw your comment, but there usually is a delay. Typically, especially on Facebook, there's at least a 30-second, if not a 45 or more second delay between the time you type your comment and hit enter and the time we actually see it. It's kind of crazy. Facebook is out of control, sending people to Facebook jail. Don't even mention them. I just said it twice. We were calling them the Book of Faces the other night. Maybe we stick with that.
Yes.
The Book of Faces that must not be named.
It sounds like something from a fantasy novel.
They're like,
The
I don't
Book of
know
Faces.
what's going on with the Book of Faces. They're scary. They're scaring me. I really am. We need a migration.
Yeah.
I love this page. I'm a late night person. So are we, Mary.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good you're a late night person. We usually have a good number of late night people on with us.
Yeah, it's interesting, like how many people are up for these.
Yeah. All right, we got a few more minutes and we're going to say goodnight. Joan, I don't know where to type in AMC Princess Anna. Please help. What do you mean? Like to find the page, Joan? If you're trying to find the page on Facebook, when you open up Facebook, like just open up your Facebook app, like not in here, you're going to have to get out of the live stream. But when you open up your Facebook app, if you're on your phone, I'm assuming, there should be at the top of the screen a search bar that you can type into. So type AMC Princess Anna into that search bar, and you should get What just happened?
What are they doing?
I don't know.
Who turned out the lights?
That's creepy and weird. I don't like it. Now we're on a different camera.
I don't like this.
What happened?
We're all fuzzy.
Hold on. That was weird. That was
Still
really
off.
weird.
Don't. I guess we're gonna have to.
Maybe the camera died.
Ran out of
Maybe the
batteries?
battery's not plugged in all the way. Okay. Anyway, we were gonna go.
Yeah,
Let me finish telling Jen. So find that search bar. Type in AMC Princess Anna into that search bar. And when you do that, it should pop open. Like you should see like a menu pop up of different things related to AMC Princess Anna,
including the
AMC Princess Anna main page. Click on it and it should take you there. If that doesn't work, there's other ways you can get there. You can type in www.facebook.com/AMC Princess Anna. it'll take you straight to the
Or
page.
go to Google.
Or go to Google and just type AMC Princess Anna into Google, and it should pop up in the search results. Or go to amcprincessanna.com and go to our links page on our website, and you can get to the Facebook page from there. So lots of ways to find the AMC Princess Anna page. I hope that helps. I think our battery died, but I'm not sure. Lots of crazy stuff happening all the time, man. I tell you what.
That's crap.
That's crap. Go watch the smoke detector video if you
Yes.
haven't already. It's funny. And it's 12 minutes. You can do it real quick before you go to bed.
And if you're interested in the Sketchy Friendler tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Aaron's doing some.
Yeah, I reached 10,000 followers thanks to you guys. And so tomorrow I'm doing a live where I'm going to be doing a crowdsourced collage. So get on the live, start typing in your ideas when you're on the live with me tomorrow, and see what we can do. See, add your ideas to the collage.
It's going to be fun. I don't know what time he's going to go live, but if you guys can make it, if you happen to see the notification and you can be there, it'll be cool. I mean, yeah, thank you guys for following his page and getting him to 10K. And I'm excited to see this collage come together with all of your ideas. And yeah, it'll be fun. So, all right. Good night, everybody. Love you.
Have fun.
Even if you don't love us, we love you.
There you go.
Because, you know, if you're here watching us, even if you don't like us, you're giving us your view. And thank you for that. No, but really,
Sorry.
good night. Good night, guys.
Bye.
We'll see you later.